Welcome to EmpowerED. I'm LeAnne, encouraging efficient educational excellence with technology. Today's tool talk is focused on H5P, a resource for creating a wide variety of learning tools from one base. Recently, I was reviewing a course module from Coursera with the OSCQR method from OpenSunny. The topic fit my interest area as a U.S. history teacher and was presented by a very knowledgeable, well-respected instructor. But it was dull to the point of painful. Every segment of the module was a video lecture from his big polished desk with his library of law books behind him for hours and hours and hours. Students have a way of working the system. I can't imagine what would happen in a live face-to-face class if I lectured for an hour and a half, followed by another hour and a half, followed by 2 more, and so on. I need to know that students are engaged, that their brains haven't shut down and started counting holes in ceiling tiles, but are really there. In order to do that, I need to create an opportunity for them to apply what they know, demonstrating it before we can move forward. Even in Coursera, this is possible through a variety of methods. Let's take a look at just one. With H5P, I can create interactive tools for any class, even an asynchronous example like the one mentioned in Coursera. Here are some of the examples of types of modules that I could create in a relatively short amount of time. Some of these are simple: dialogue cards, drag and drop images, drag and drop words, fill in the blanks, flashcards. Hey, if I can create flashcards here on my own, then I wouldn't have to send my students to that other site that's really good with flashcards. And I could keep them in the learning management system right in front of me so they don't get in trouble on the internet when they're going other places. Lots and lots of options are available this way. Did you notice that branching scenario? For writers, possibly, 360 video tours, and interactive videos. I wonder how that would work out with my Coursera class. Even if it kept the same video, but had to answer a question every now and then to make sure you were still awake. So the ones that I created were in the hotspots style. I've used this graphic for a long time with students when we were talking about things in class, but if I could create this activity and on the hotspots, when they go to that part of the triangle in the Americas, they get some general information about the triangular trade and what happens at that end of the triangle. And there's another one up there, another one down here, and still another one here when we get to the middle passage. So even though I'm not actively presenting that material in class, if I embed this part into my structure of my course, students can use it for review by actively moving from one place to another, getting the information they need, and having that available when it's time to be tested. As a constructivist, I recognize that students are in the process of constructing knowledge all the time. Those initial video lectures just put their brains in idle as if they've absorbed the instructor's words like sponges do. In order for their brains to really absorb anything, students need to make connections to existing knowledge structures and orient the new information in workable ways. Knowledge is work. Watching videos, with all due respect to learning videos like this one on YouTube, it is not work. According to ISTE standards for educators, 5A, using technology to create, adapt, and personalize learning experiences that foster independent learning and accommodate learning differences and needs means that I am right on track. Thanks for joining me with this EmpowerED tool talk on H5P. Now see what it can do to enhance your classes.